So our first one is Daniel Theunissen. His title is Customizable Metadata at the Maastricht Data Repository.
My 3 minutes start now.
Mhm. Uh-oh. Don't worry. Still 419.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. So my name is Daniel Theunissen. Well, let's get over that. Why did we choose customizable metadata? We had a lot of users where, well, we thought one size fits all. Users don't agree ever. So they all want the same thing, except a tiny bit different. So field specific, user specific. They want to do it themselves. They want to be fair. So single static form, which we had before, we're switching to dynamic JSON, JSON LD, JSON schema. Why we did not want to reinvent the wheel, so we took one of the off-the-shelf solutions, which is the CEDAR metadata editor. That's the one we're going to use, so people can build their own metadata form. It spits out JSON schema, and the JSON schema is the stuff we would like at the Maastricht data repository. So we can take that JSON schema, load it into our system, and basically generate from that JSON schema a nicely metadata form. So we basically built in Django our own parser to take that JSON schema, which is a bit different. So the CEDAR one has his own quirks. Link data is included, so ontology, auto-completion, stuff like that. But then the next step is, so people basically fill this in, and then that one is put into iRODS as JSON file. So the instance is what the user fills in. The schema is what it's based on, and you can basically make sure it's correct, because with the JSON schema, you can do validation. You basically say, does this instance adhere to the schema? Yes, it's valid, it's useful. We also do versioning. So after it has been ingested, people can still update their metadata. And that's the talk, right?
Oh, wow.
There is a 5-minute version if you want to. Just come back to me. But we'll leave it at this, and
all right.
I take questions.
Yeah.
What's the next thing? What's the next thing that happens? Now that you have this?
Hopefully we get a lot of users creating their own templates. Yeah. And every field internally will have its own template. You can basically borrow each other's templates, extend each other's templates. Would be ideal, right? And we try to make as many of these templates based on one of the existing metadata schemas. We took the data side standard as an inspiration. So many of these fields, which I didn't show yet, is also, there is much more fields than the user sees, because everything that we don't need to show the user, but we can do in the background, don't show the user, that gets handled automatically. So we know which user logged in, you fill that in the background, stuff like that. So it should be as easy as possible for the end user to fill in these forms. They get stored, they can be used, they can be published, whatever you want to do with it.
All right. Excellent. We're at 4:23, so you still have a whole minute left, but let's keep it. All right.